Grudy's Racing Resto. Right, what do we got here? Let's turn on. Nice. My missus knows the best presents to buy. That was my Christmas present. If your woman doesn't buy you the stuff that you want, it's because you don't tell her the things you really want. Right, e90 booster in, e90 master in. Hold on, I'll get a torch. Right, see this funny contraption on top? Bicycle pump, sealed lid. Yeah, that's how I bleed my brakes. Right. Line goes all the way down. I've actually made a couple of rear lines and I've got some straight front lines. So if people actually want, I can sell them some lines. Nice and easy. Booster sits in really good. This top one here, you've got to turn that to the side. You take the plastic clip off and I just turn it to the side a little bit. You might be able to see it there. See that? I put a 7mm socket over the end and a screwdriver and just there you go, and just bend it off a little bit, otherwise it actually sits on the booster. The insulation, I just trim it, and usually trims nice and neat around the booster. Looks good. Oh, there you go, see that? Put on the M20 stuff and it focuses. It's just got a little 3076 on it. Makes 200 kilowatts of the tyre, 196 or something. A little laggy. Could do with a smaller rear exhaust housing, but customer likes the car. It's a very, very lovely car. This client I'd actually call a friend. We've built up quite a friendship. I'm glad to finally sort out the braking on his car. But yeah, it already had the 750 master, so okay, let's get a few more things done. Rightio. See? Nice and easy. Sits in there good. I actually need to drop the adjuster off on this side. See, being Series 2, it has the adjuster nut there. So I've got to loosen that, and I need to wind a little bit in to get the brake pedal back up to where it actually should be. The brake pedal's down the tad, so the brake light will be on. To give you a bit of an idea, there, that's it. 2 bolts, one on the left, one on the right, down the bottom, 6 washers, some graphite. Hold on, let's see that? It's not totally tight, but still very good, and it won't actually, shouldn't wear, everything should turn. There's enough, if you actually use moly grease on this, yeah. Gives you an idea. Right, hold on, I will actually, from here, rightio, final part, adjuster, loosen that, pulls out the nut there, normal way, you wind that top down clockwise into the fitting and it will pull the pedal up. The pedal actually feels really good. I'm pretty happy. I'll get some wheels on. I've got a few other things to do on this car. So next step, one other little thing, I've got to tighten the other side on the adjuster. And there you have it. Wheel woods, they're Dyna lights. I do some Dyna Pros as well, very similar setup. And E90, there's a couple of things I've got to do. This way I haven't shown the last parts. I will, here. See, aeroflow coil, MSD leads, do it properly. The lead ends here. If you want to do an upgrade on the M20 to a lead upgrade, these are all MSD. That's LS1. You can use 90s or I use 45s. But yeah, back to the brake setup. So yeah, E90 done. It's all in there. I will run this back line now down here, and I'll run it to one of these. Now the E90 booster has a one-way in the booster, so you can run just a straight line, and I'll put a blank off on there. Be perfect. I have a couple little things to do. This car's got a small oil leak, and it looks as if it's head gasket from the MLS, which is just very basic. MLSs seem to leak a little here and there, just depends. So I will pull the rocker cover off tonight. I will check all the tensions on the head, and I'll probably pull it down an extra 5 or 10 Newton meters. It's got ARP head studs and MLS and all the right parts, so nice and easy, and go from there. So yeah, the E90 330 2225 Master with the big brakes and the E90 booster all fits in nice. I hope I've been able to help some people do their setup. And yes, if you want some Willwoods, yes, Grudy's Race and Resto, we can help. We also do, that's a 302 I reckon that is. We'll also do like a 283 front kit. We do a rear kit as well. Once Joe's car is all finished, once there's an engine in it, then yeah, we will go right through, and I'll show you the whole brake kit on her car, and we'll run through. We might even take her car to have the brake bias all adjusted on a machine properly, so we can have it where we want, because it does have a brake proportion valve. This setup doesn't. This runs the 22 rear with a standard proportion valve, so it runs the same size standard rear circuit. We're just running a 25mm front circuit because of the Willwoods, and they're a 1.75 piston Willwood. Now, if you're doing this on a standard E30 with standard brakes, I would run the 22-23 standard E90 Master. You'll end up with a little bit more pressure at the front brakes, it'll feel a little bit more positive, and with that big double diaphragm booster, your brakes will be lots better. Alright? Oh, one last little crown and glory. That is the E30 reservoir top on the E90 reservoir, and the level cap actually plugs in and works. Thanks guys, hope you have a good day. Like and subscribe.